Well, Sutterton is, I think, a rather amazing project. It's special in so many ways.
Did this lattice fence in and put the posts in, concreted those in.
We laid all the tactiles, paths, curbs, edgings, did the 6 milling.
It's been a bit hard, been up and down, but I'm pleased I've done it now, definitely.
Training is very high on our agenda. With the Sutterton Training Centre we have started with young people in terms of training, sort of 16, 17-year-olds, and then getting them up to the stage where they can become apprentices.
We're in a protected environment in this place, and so we're learning them skills, we're teaching them about safety, we're teaching them about laying edgings, about laying concrete, about using different materials and the different plant we use as well. And then they go onto the busy highway. And at that stage they're learning their trade in real terms.
Well, these kids wouldn't normally have any employment or any access to training. They have totally disengaged. You know, that's what the NEET Register is all about. They've not been interested in education. But through this programme, the colleges working together with Ringway have managed to find a way of raising their aspirations, making them realise, oh, I could gain employment in this kind of area.
I think first of all we have to get them back on their feet again. They're a little bit dejected from falling out of mainstream education, so first of all we have to get them with a willingness to learn. But after that we're looking for hard work, attitude, just a commitment to us, and if we see that in somebody, they'll get a job.
What actually happens is that Ringway provide what we would call the vocational element. They provide all the practical skills, so they can come to Sutterton and they can actually build the roads, they can lay the brick paving, and the tutors at Boston College come out to Sutterton into the classroom, because there is a classroom environment here, and they actually teach the students the academic side, how to do it, and then as I say, Ringway and the Ringway staff then teach them the practical ways of doing it. So it completes the whole process.
Really good. I mean, you come past with your mum or dad or your family and you see the work here that you've done and everything that's here, and you know yourself that you've done that.
I got offered an interview to see if I would like to join the course, and luckily I got taken on and it's all gone well from there.
Another chapter sending. I'm Kirsty's mentor. How I support her is I explain what is required of her, I show her how it is to be done, anything that she has a problem with.
Well, he's really understanding, and with being a teaching ganger and all the knowledge that he's got, he can always sort of find the answer to a problem. He wants to make sure that you understand it, because that's what matters to him most.
I've been in this game for 40 years. I'm getting towards the end of my working life, and it's time to give something back. Just check your front line again.
I think it's like everything else. There's a hard way and an easy way to do everything. And you don't pick up the easy way automatically. It takes years to learn it. The gangers, they can actually teach them that straight away.
It's rewarding, seeing them progress, seeing them flourish. It's a bit like gardening. It's a bit like planting the seed and then pricking out and then potting on and watching it flourish.
A year down the road, how these young lads have progressed, how they've changed their attitudes, what they can do. Like if we mentioned the word maths to them, they'd run a mile, but they're working out volumes, they're working out measurements, what they need for things they didn't think they could do a year ago.
Right, you lads and lasses, want all these curbs clear?
Well, during the Trainee Road Worker scheme, they actually do some work experience. So it gives them a flavour of what kind of works we do, confirms whether they want to join us or not. They then join us and they'll have 2 years with us on site. At that time, we'll actually probably move them around different types of work until we find what suits them best.
Yeah, the training was good. Like, yeah, it was, you know, they give you all the skills and that to work on site.
Chris has been fabulous over the past 2 years. He's improved tenfold compared with what he was when he first came to us. It can be difficult to start off with. We have a lot of considerations with them being younger people, but with training and more experience, they're very good.
The gangs at first are a bit wary themselves because obviously they've got targets to meet at work, they've got time limits, but most gangs do really well and they're really helpful because they appreciate that we've got to have a young people coming into the company to progress. Otherwise we're getting an older and older workforce with no trainees coming in, you know.
Ringway have managed to recruit, I think over the last 3 years, about 33 new employees. They are increasing the retention rate. Their workforce age level, the average is going down. And on the other side of the coin, you've got the youth who previously were totally disengaged, often disadvantaged, who now have a qualification, they've had work experience, and they've been offered the opportunity for employment as well. And that's just fantastic because it's about changing lives. So it's brilliant for both. So Ringway have now been awarded one of our big tick awards nationally for the Circle Talent category. That means they are just one of 6 businesses who have attained this level across the UK.
It's quite an emotional experience actually going there, speaking to the people, what have they done, seeing some of the young trainees. And they've got some opportunities to go through a full apprenticeship scheme in Ringway and actually be delivering the service in the county. Fantastic investment.
They do become part of the Ringway environment, they do become part of the Ringway family, and it's credit to Ringway for what they're doing.
They're confident young men now that will go out on site and they'll be capable of doing some good work, very capable.
If you ask me after stuff now or ask me to do something that I can do now, you asked me 9-10 months ago, I wouldn't have the slightest clue where to start, but we've learned a lot of trade and a lot of skills. Hopefully they'll come in handy in the future. So.
I want to go into the gang that I did my work experience in, bridge building. So I enjoyed it on there, definitely, yeah.
Well, I'd like to progress as far as I can with MVQs and maybe become an agent, maybe more. But either way, just carry on enjoying what I do.
It's a good job, good career, good money.
Well done everybody for clearing up promptly, that was good teamwork again. I wish you all the best for the future with your career with Ringway. Thanks again.
Thanks, Steve.